Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. So we're gonna dive deeper here in the intraday at the 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart to see what happened, what it might happen next for Bitcoin. So as we mentioned before, of course, in this scenario where we have, of course, a potential ABC zigzag toward the upside, we're still under the 1-to-1 fib level. There is no sign yet, of course, for wave 3, especially the second reason here is that you are in a triangle, which is not allowed for a wave 2 to be a triangle, but only for a wave B. That means you are in A, B, and a C. Now, this wave C is very close to be finished potentially, where we have a finished wave 1. 2, you're looking at a potential wave 3 finished and A, B, C expanding flat for a wave 4, and looking for a wave 5, of course, toward the upside. As you can see on the 15-minute chart here, we have potentially finished 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then potentially you're looking here for very tricky price action. Of course, we are looking at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but of course, it can be an ending diagonal here that we are looking at. Don't forget that you have passed the 1.38, 1.618 for this expanding flat, meaning anyway, if you finished a W, X, and a Y, also it would be preferably that you move toward the upside in case you still have one more wave 5 to finish at the 1-to-1 fib level. And this, of course, is a little bit tricky. That is, of course, a possible scenario, another possible scenario here, that you might have topped a wave 3 also here, and that your wave 4 is finished, and your wave 5 is also finished there. So you have to be careful with this, because this section here can be written as the following: 1, 2, you have 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 for an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for an impulse in a wave 3, and then 1, 2, and then wave 4 not invalidated with the zone 1 here. And of course, this wave 5 is not looking really perfect, but it took the high. So basically, possibly, of course, in the micros here, it can be a wave 5 finished. Potentially as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 is a little bit, not really clear, but if we take it at the 5-minute chart, let's see. Well, it can be perfect wave 5, guys. Okay, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So you have to be careful in this case scenario as well. You might have topped, and you might have finished this wave C before even reaching the 1-to-1 fib level. And this is exactly what I was aiming at since the start of this impulse, this pump toward the upside. So for everyone who criticized me, I hope that you see what do I mean right now. And I'm talking here about, of course, a bear market based on Elliott wave theory. It's not that I'm just predicting here something based on emotions. I'm just saying what the theory says. Okay, very simple. We have finished one leg toward the downside. You're looking for 3 corrective wave, and you're still looking for one more impulse, of course, toward the downside. So be careful with this. It might be finished, it might not yet. But the question mark, if we still have one more wave toward the upside to hit the 1-to-1 fib level. If it does, or if it doesn't, does it worse, of course, to risk this in case we get a very massive move toward the downside? So here is the risk reward and loss ratio that you have to think about it. Of course, the answer is becoming to you guys. It doesn't mean that we cannot get it, but of course, you have to think about the risk management in your trade. And of course, in this case scenario, what I'm suggesting still, I think that we might still get, of course, a wave 5 potentially, but I would like to see, of course, again, a signal of strength, because right now I'm seeing, of course, simply weakness. Since this area, I'm just seeing weakness and also breaking those level with the 0.23 fib, which is a fib level for a wave 4, is also a weakness. So next level, of course, to be tested is a 0.38. And this is, of course, in case that you are in a zigzag here. Your one-to-one fib level taken from the A to the B to the C, of course, is your one-to-one at 91K 350 in confluence with a 0.38. Meaning, if we move towards the downside, this is a second test, of course, for the scenario for the bullish. In case you are still bullish, you would like to see 5 ways up, 3 ways down confirmation by breaking the high, and of course, potentially looking still for higher one-to-one fib level to be reached. So in this case scenario, if this happened, or if it happens from now that you finished a W, X, and a Y, because this is only 3 ways down, so meaning, of course, turning it into W, X, and a Y potentially as well, if you want to take it like this. 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 3 ways down again, and then moving toward the upside. So again, the question mark, does it work? Yeah, if the answer is yours, guys. So of course, I'm looking for a little bit much more longer time or longer term, more than just a single small wave toward the upside, while the possibility goes even at least for this wave, at least, or even to take the low here, moving with a very massive impulse toward the downside as an A, B, and a C, of course. And the scenarios, I already explained them, of course, because there are several possibilities here where you have bottomed a wave A here or here. So basically, if you bottomed a wave A here and you're looking for a very fast wave B and retaliation, of course, for the bears, that means a very strong, fast impulse toward the downside, which it might shift a wave A toward the downside as 3 waves. Another scenario is that you bottomed, of course, exactly here, and you're looking for a slow wave B to reach the time for a wave B, of course, as 3 waves up, 3 waves down, 5 ways up, potentially, of course, or it can be a triangle. Don't forget, it can have several scenarios. Now, the last scenario is that you bottomed a wave A here. After finishing a W, X, and a Y, you're looking at another 3 waves toward the upside, finished a wave B, and you're looking for a very fast impulse toward the downside. Meaning, in conclusion, the probabilities are 2/1. Yeah, so 2/1 for a very fast impulse toward the downside, while one scenario is saying, of course, that it might be 3 waves down, and just one scenario right now is saying that this can be a wave 5 for a bullish scenario. Of course, breaking and overshooting the one-to-one fib level, therefore it opens another possibilities, of course, for an extended wave C first, yeah, without taking the all-time high, of course, where it's gonna, of course, fake and create a lot of FOMO here, and then, of course, moving toward the downside. So yeah, sorry guys, but it's a bear market. The market is not ready yet to move toward the upside, and this is very clear from this answer. I'm following the rules and the theory of Elliott wave. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.